Yeah, just kind of, I think sometimes what you think and what you think in the match, it's easy to make emotional decisions, and so we try not to do that, We try to just base it on some productivity, how things are evolving.
We'll reset from there.
Yeah.
Coach, opening statement.
Yeah. I think we leave it disappointed. I felt really good. First 2 games, I thought we had some gas in the tank. I think as the match wore on, I think you're feeling a 5-set match, not maybe in all positions. I think that was where some of the decision to bring Jaali back came from, is fresh legs, big arm, competitive human, and get her out here and let her do what she does. And I thought she was wonderful, They know when they come in there, they're going to see a bunch of balls in serve receive. And I think for us, I just felt like they really, really attacked us from the service line. And I didn't think we reciprocated in that phase. And I just thought they were quite a bit better in transition, and set a ton of balls to the pins, used their right sides a lot. They play very, very physically over there. I thought Fields had a good day. And so a lot of their transition offense was going to that pin, and we were having a hard time kind of finding solutions there. And but again, right, you get down where you're trying to play 9 sets, 8 sets, 9 sets, 10 sets on the second day. I think had we maybe taken care of business in the third, the outcome probably would have been a little different. But as the match wore on, that gets tougher and tougher, a little tougher for us than it does for them. But again, we're not trying to make excuses for it, but I think we felt a little bit of just the fatigue of the match. People not jumping maybe quite as high, people not hitting maybe quite as hard. You start to feel that. So trying to make some changes to overcome that, but it really didn't turn out the way I'd hoped.
Yeah, Maddie, from an athlete's perspective, speaking on that, obviously 10 sets in 24 hours is tough, especially when you're playing at the highest level of volleyball. From an athlete perspective and what teammates have been talking about, what's that kind of fatigue like setting in for y'all?
Yeah, I think we knew, or I guess we know, when we play at a neutral site, when it's like there isn't really a home advantage, you don't have the crowd as much. So I think like yesterday, the crowd was very involved in the match, and you felt the energy, obviously like us competing and then them also adding. And so in a match like this, I think we knew we had to bring our own energy. And I think Coach Suzie touched on it, just as the match wore on. I think we had to just execute on a couple more plays and find it a bit earlier in the match, because the prolonging of it made it challenging.
Jaali, on your side, first time really getting a start again in a couple of weeks, and you carried a lot of momentum from that 5th set yesterday into tonight, especially the first 2-3 sets. What was working well, and how were you feeling tonight offensively when you had a pretty dominant performance?
Yeah, I was feeling good. Happy to be back on the court and just contribute however I can. What was working well, I think, was just getting my feet to the ball in transition and swinging high and just seeing what was available in the moment, and really just ripping.
And finally, I guess, kind of open to all 3 of y'all. These last 2 weeks have been a lot of positivity around the team compared to coming off of Kansas City. Those first couple weeks after were a little bit rocky, but sharp incline from the team's play these last couple. How are y'all feeling going into finals when there's only 1 match left in the regular season?
You got it?
Yeah. I think we're heating up, is what I think. We're battling, and I don't think that's ever stopped, which is really good, I think. And the matches that we were not winning was 2-point difference. And I think in the next couple weeks, I hope that we can capitalize on those moments and try and execute. And I'm manifesting that we're heating up.
Yes.
It's real.
It's real.
We're not manifesting it. We're heating up. It's real.
Love League One Volleyball.